Greetings, everyone. It is a beautiful day here in South Carolina, and I wanted to come on live in another episode of me. I am Chris. I am a person that is here that cares for you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to be a sounding board if that's what you need. This 180 revolution, it's not just all things where people have had loss. I mean, there's a lot of victories in here. As a matter of fact, one of the reasons to do this is for the victories in our lives, isn't it? Is to be able to express in a forum victories, and so that will help people as they move through whatever they're going through. You know, John Maxwell said, actually, he just quotes the Bible. It says that whatever situation you're in, this too will pass. If you're at the very lowest of the lows, excuse me, I just ate lunch, so sorry about that. If you're at the very lowest of the lows, this too shall pass, because you'll start moving in an upward direction. By the way, it's rather sobering, because if you're at the highest of the highs, this too shall pass, and you'll eventually start moving down the curve. I was at sea for a long time. I was a sailor. As a matter of fact, I spent 23 years in the Navy, and I saw a lot of things. And one of those things is that I was on a carrier. I was flying off the carriers. I was on a carrier, and we'd look out off to our starboard port. That's right or left to people that are not familiar with those terms. And we would see what we would call small boys. Those are, frigates and smaller warships, destroyers and things like that. And they go through these troughs, you would call troughs. So we'd be looking out. Now the carrier, it goes through the troughs too, but they don't disappear, okay? These ships, when you'd look, you'd see them riding, and then they go down, and they'd absolutely disappear as if they didn't even exist. And then you'd see them right up on the top. Life is like that a lot of times, John did say something the other day where he says a sailor is, I wouldn't say refined. What did he say? He said something to the effect that what makes a good sailor is rough seas. And that's absolutely true. A sailor proves themselves in rough seas. Well, we can be the sailors and the captains of our lives under God's control, of course. And when that happens, then we have got to chart our course. But the course is never, ever going to be, without troubles, without situations. If it's an easy path, well, how does that help us? If it's an easy path, it sure doesn't make us stronger. As a matter of fact, it weakens us. If it's an easy way to do everything, then it's, hey, Leonardo, yes, thank you, shipmate, I see that. So if it's easy, it will actually disempower us, because we don't have it. It's like, since Leonardo's on here and was in the Marines, exercise is a big, big deal, and getting the body in fit shape for whatever contingencies there are. So, there's nobody that, well, let's put it this way. In the Marines, you're going to exercise. You are going to get in good shape. All the military in general is like that. If you don't, you will not be in the military any longer. Well, that's the same in life. I mean, without those troubles and without those, that's kind of building a muscle, isn't it? Me, I had a resiliency muscle, okay, that was not well developed. And then when we had a loss, I kind of fell apart for a while. All right. That's just a true confession. It does happen. If you haven't had a loss, well, you will. If you have had a loss, then you know that that grief and that pain, it stings. As a matter of fact, I know personally it never goes away. It's just it's dealt with, and you bounce back, and you strengthen yourself, and you build boundaries, and you move forward. So um, this whole group with the 180 Revolution is designed to help people in these specifically in these type of areas where there's pain, where there's been a stoppage. There's the resiliency piece is needs help. There needs to be a support group. Let me tell you, when we had our loss, I had no support group. I had a very couple, 2 or 3 people I could talk to, and that's it, because we moved. And without that support group, it elongated my ability to bounce back. Some people, I mean, maybe all by themselves can just bounce back and be resilient after a great loss. Some people might be able to do that. I don't know who that would be, but without anybody's help in the world, I guess that's possible. Most people, from what I know, need a support group, need somebody to help them through these things, need somebody to talk to, need somebody to come alongside them, need somebody to pray with them. They need interaction with other people for them to come out of this. For one, no one can see themselves in their own picture. You know, there were times I knew things were completely off, but I didn't know what they were because I was too into myself. I couldn't see it. Without any interaction with other people that are objective and being on your wanting the best for you, then it is profoundly hard to get out of these ruts. So what I'm saying is that's what this 180 Revolution is all about, is that piece right there. But we're here to celebrate. We're here to, when people do come out, I have people celebrating that I have actually turned the corner. There was a time it was not too good, but I've turned the corner now, and I'm starting to become productive. I have people celebrating that. I have people that affirm me, give me affirmations. I have people that have come alongside me and help me think things through. So folks, don't hold back. I mean, crying out loud, we're here for you. And if you don't take advantage, we can't force people to take advantage of a completely wide open opportunity of this caliber. I mean, let's look at this. You have a PhD, which is a person trained at the highest levels in the counseling arts. That's Dr. Rick Ruperto. You have myself, which has a master's degree in pastoral counseling, amongst 2 other master's degrees, and all centered on helping people move and develop themselves into their highest level. You have all sorts of other leaders in here. That's the administrators and the faculty that have all sorts of other credentials. Why wouldn't you take advantage of that? This is a safe place. Nothing's leaving here. I sound like I'm begging people to help. I'm begging people to come to us so we can help them. But hey, I'm not begging. It's your choice. You do what you need to do. I'm just saying, if you're out there dangling all by yourself, there's no one to talk to. We're here. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, well, hey, look, I almost took 10 minutes. That's unusual for me. I usually keep these under 5. I hope this has helped everybody, and we'll see you next week. Same time, same place. Bye-bye.